You might think that you know where the ultra wealthy live in Bremerton, but I'm about to show you neighborhoods where $2 million may just get you in the door. And some of these waterfront communities are so exclusive that most locals haven't even seen them. Hi, I'm Cassandra Lopez. I've been helping luxury buyers relocate to Kitsap County for years, and I've personally worked with military leadership, government contractors, physicians, and Seattle professionals spending well over $1 million to buy a home. And today, I'm taking you inside the 5 most exclusive neighborhoods in and around Bremerton and Kitsap County, where the ultra wealthy are choosing to live. So when I say ultra wealthy in the Bremerton area, we're talking like $1.5 million or more for a home, maybe $1 million depending on some of the neighborhoods. But like if you're coming from a super affluent community like Southern California or New York or some of these really expensive places, that will probably sound pretty affordable to you. As I mentioned, many of the luxury home buyers I work with are physicians, high-ranking government officials, high-ranking civilian officials, dentists, lawyers, that sort of thing. What's interesting is how these neighborhoods stay completely under the radar. Many of these sales happen off-market and they're just passed down like family to family, as we'll see when we get to neighborhood number 1. But a lot of times they don't even hit the market. The luxury market isn't about showing off your money. It's about privacy, exclusive waterfront access, and being close enough to Seattle without the Seattle price tag. Neighborhood number 5 that we're going to look at is the Solitude by Skyfall, built by Garrett Custom Homes. Garrett is a national home builder, and they have a community right here in Bremerton. And I'm actually in it right now. All these homes behind me are Garrett homes. They started around like $1 million, like in phase 1, about 5 years ago. Now it's final and third phase, phase 3. And they're anywhere from like 1.1 to 1.6, depending on what you're getting. This neighborhood, all these lots are like an acre or more. So they're really large lots, really big homes. If you're not familiar with Garrett or Pacific Lifestyle, they build a really, really big house. So like the smallest one is, 2,600 square feet, and they go up to over 4,000 square feet. It's a combination of spec homes and custom builds and pre-sales, just kind of depending on where they sell it in the permitting process and lot release, and if you can buy a lot before it's marketed and this sort of thing. The cool thing about Skyfall is that it's really close to Silverdale, so this attracts a lot of medical professionals who work at St. Michael. And it's also about a 15-minute drive to the Bremerton Ferry in the other direction. So it's kind of a really neutral location, central to Chico, central to Bremerton, central to Silverdale, and then freeway access will take you like kind of anywhere you need to go. It's great if you're on call because you're only about 10 minutes from the hospital. So it's got a lot to offer. And these homes are a really quality build. So there are several of these homes on the market right now in phase 3. So you can still pick up new construction if you want. Also, phase 1 is starting to turn over. So there's a few active resale listings in phase 1. If you wanted to get one that's move-in ready, already built, they've only been lived in for about 4 to 5 years. So gently used, as we like to call them. So there's several in this neighborhood that you could still customize as well. Some of them are past the permitting process. They haven't sold yet. So then the builder will turn them into a spec home and just decide what they want to put in there and then just sell it as is. Some of them they sell early enough where you can still customize, counters, cabinets, finishes, colors, this sort of thing. That said, every buyer is different wherever you're coming from, wherever you're going to be moving to here in Kitsap County. Every situation is different. So if you want to understand which neighborhood might work best for you, I put together this really great neighborhood quiz that will ask you through like a bunch of questions and kind of give you some results personalized to your needs and what you want and where you might find the best fit in Bremerton or Kitsap County. It's in the link in the description below. And now on to the next one. Neighborhood number 4 are the luxury homes in Silverdale. So Silverdale isn't just one big neighborhood. It is a collection of many different types and homes and styles and price ranges and this sort of thing. Right now I'm on the west side of Silverdale. You can see the Olympic Mountains right behind me and the Hood Canal, specifically the neighborhood of Puddingstone. So the west side of Silverdale is going to offer the bigger properties, the more upscale housing, the broader landscape of luxury properties, as you can see behind me, and they're nice and spread apart. They're not plan unit developments right on top of each other. It's a nice, quiet, upscale community, and there's several of these. So right now I'm in Puddingstone. There's the Anderson Landing neighborhood. There is the Sunset Farms neighborhood. So there's several around here that are similar to this, but this is where you're going to find the luxury properties in this area. Many of these neighborhoods are going to offer westerly facing views, Hood Canal views, mountain views, just like behind me. So you're going to have these really amazing sunsets because it's all westerly facing. What makes Silverdale attractive to wealthy and affluent buyers is the combination of new construction plus established neighborhoods like this one that were built in like the 80s and 90s. So all the landscaping is grown in, the trees are nice and tall, so it looks very mature and settled. The proximity to naval base Kitsap Bangor specifically, Bangor's like 5 minutes up the road, but you also have great access to Highway 3 if you need to get anywhere else like Poulsbo or Bremerton, or just go shopping in Silverdale proper. And it can offer this modern luxury feel without like the Bainbridge Island price tags. And you benefit from a still easy commute to anywhere you need to be, plus the ferry system and all that stuff. Neighborhood number 3 brings us to Seabeck and the Hood Canal area. Right now I'm out on Misery Point. This road is a loop and it offers some of the most stunning westerly facing views of the Hood Canal that you can get in Kitsap County. On the east side of the peninsula, you have a great view of the general store and the marina and the pier and everything on that side. So this is where Bremerton money comes for peace, seclusion, privacy, acreage, and you really can't beat the waterfront properties here. Dozens and dozens, like over 100 feet of waterfront, in some cases, no bank in many cases. The east side of the peninsula of Misery Point will get, the gorgeous sunrises. And the west side, of course, will get the phenomenal sunsets. Seabeck in general is a rural area offering large properties, forested landscapes, and Hood Canal waterfront views. A modest home you can get starting around like maybe $600-800, going up into the several millions of dollars. I helped a client purchase a waterfront property here, no bank, about 1/3 of an acre, for $1 million. It was a tear down, and they tore it down and they built a new home, and the new home appraised for $3.3 million. So there is some fabulous waterfront real estate out here. The privacy here is unmatched in Kitsap County. You're not just buying a home, you're buying a lifestyle. Neighborhood number 2 takes us to waterfront Poulsbo. Right now I'm on Fjord Drive. Fjord Drive is really amazing. It's a one-way road. It's got a really great pedestrian path plus a sidewalk, and waterfront views like to be had forever. So that's Liberty Bay, westerly facing, and everyone's getting decorated for the 4th of July. So the median price point in Poulsbo is pushing $700, but these homes down here go for, oh gosh, one just sold. It was totally run down and totally dated for like $1 million. There's currently one on the market for $3 million. So it's definitely different than that medium price point. You can get a property down here with 200 feet of waterfront. A lot of times there'll be like a 400 square foot dock, deep water moorage in some places. Pretty fantastic. Plus, Fjord Drive specifically is walking distance to downtown. So people who are buying here who love the Poulsbo charm, the Little Norway, you can walk there from here. You can walk to the Poulsbo farmers markets from here, which is on Saturdays. You can walk to grocery, which is like right up the street. You can walk to your boat if your boat is moored at the marina. So it's pretty fabulous, especially on a day like today. There are lots of other great neighborhoods here in Poulsbo, specifically on the waterfront. So like down the road a little bit is Lamolo Shores. You really can't go wrong with these amazing waterfront luxury estates. And finally, we've made it to the number 1 area where the most affluent, ultra-wealthy people live in Kitsap County, and that is none other than Bainbridge Island. Median sales price is about 1.125, 1.2, kind of in that range. But keep in mind, there are like tons of interior properties here. By interior, I mean not waterfront. And that includes condos and the smaller single-family homes and the older rundown single-family homes and all of that stuff. Right now, I'm in the neighborhood of Wing Point. Wing Point is one of the more exclusive neighborhoods on Bainbridge. There is the Wing Point golf course I'm walking towards that direction. I'm not going to golf today, but it's a nice day to golf. A lot of these properties are waterfront. Fun fact about Wing Point is that before it was established as a suburban neighborhood and full-time residents here, It was home to like the summer homes and vacation homes for the ultra wealthy in Seattle. And that was before there was a ferry and before there was the Agate Pass Bridge to get here. And you could only get here by private boat. And this is where the Seattleites would vacation in the summertime when they'd come over here to their private island. And then it was populated and now it's a full-time residence for tons of people. So we're talking tons of waterfront estates here. Wing Point does have plenty of them. All these homes on my left here, many of them are waterfront, if not water view, but you can't see the view because the driveways are so long and they go down like 200 feet before you get to the house, and it's just fantastic. That means the home sits all the way down on the water, on the beach. They have their private beach. I got a really great shot of Seattle just now looking that way, so it's a really gorgeous area, this neighborhood. Other locations, there's a $4.5 million house on Rockaway Beach. There's a $6.5 million house on Madrona Drive. And this is where you're gonna find some of the most expensive real estate in Western Washington outside of Seattle and Medina and Mercer Island in those areas. There are a lot of properties up here by the road are gonna be, quarter acre, third acre, half acre. But as you get farther down, they get bigger and they're more private. So you could have waterfront property that's like 2 to 3 acres, completely private, hundreds of feet of waterfront property. These aren't just houses, they're compounds. There's like a guest house. Many homes here have moorage, they have buoys, and then some have views that are like, 180 degrees from Mount Rainier to the Olympics. Bainbridge Island is the area where it's been passed down from family to family over generations. Many of these homes sell off market to people they know, family, it's deeded, it's willed, it's whatever, and it never even hits the market, and it's been in the family for like 100 years. Now, I appreciate that this video is about luxury real estate in Kitsap County and where the ultra wealthy live, and I've just shown you a little snippet of what's available and some of the price ranges throughout the county. If you are considering relocating to Kitsap County and Bremerton in the next few months and you want to discuss your options and some strategies with somebody who's been living and working in Kitsap County for years, then drop me a text, give me a call, send me an email, and based on your preferences, we can work out the best strategy and neighborhood for you. And now for one final bonus insight. Before we wrap up, let me share one insider secret about Bremerton's and Kitsap's luxury market. Some of the highest end sales happen between like military officials and high government officials through networking before they even hit the market. Retiring admirals, senior government contractors, and longtime local families often sell their luxury properties off market through these networks of just who you know. What makes Bremerton unique? Wealth here values privacy and proximity over flashy displays. You'll find $2 million homes tucked way off the street, off the end of a long driveway, and the only thing that would indicate that it's a luxury property might be the nice landscaping or fencing at the road. This is why working with an agent who understands the military community and the government community in context of the luxury market is essential if you're serious about finding these properties. From Silverdale's modern luxury to Bainbridge Island's ultimate waterfront privacy, the Bremerton area offers luxury that rivals any market. The difference? Your $2 million here goes significantly farther than it would in Seattle or Medina or Mercer Island, and even other states like California and New York. Don't forget to subscribe for more inside looks at Kitsap County's real estate luxury market.